Life has a remarkable way of reminding us how quickly the years pass. One day, a parent is holding a newborn in their arms, and before they know it, that same child is stepping into an entirely new stage of life. For Jenna Bush Hager, this realization arrived in a deeply emotional way as she reflected on her oldest daughter reaching a significant milestone. What began as a simple conversation about a birthday became a heartfelt reflection on family, change, and the realities of watching children grow up. The moment resonated with countless parents because it captured a feeling that is both universal and deeply personal. It was not merely about a birthday celebration. It was about recognizing the fleeting nature of childhood and appreciating every chapter along the journey. Through honesty and vulnerability, Jenna shared a story that reminded many people to cherish the present before it quietly becomes a memory, a milestone that changed everything. The occasion at the center of the conversation was the 13th birthday of Jenna's oldest daughter, Mila. For many families, becoming a teenager marks a meaningful transition, symbolizing the gradual shift from childhood into adolescence. While birthdays are often joyful occasions, they can also bring unexpected emotions for parents. Jenna openly admitted that reaching this milestone stirred feelings she had not fully anticipated. Looking at her daughter, she could hardly believe how much time had passed. The little girl who once depended on her for everything was becoming increasingly independent and confident in her own identity. That realization carried both pride and nostalgia. Parents everywhere understood the emotions she described because they have experienced similar moments themselves. Watching children grow is one of life's greatest privileges, but it also comes with the awareness that each stage arrives only once. Her reflections served as a gentle reminder to treasure every season before it slips quietly into the next. Growing up in the public eye, Jenna's life has always unfolded under a public spotlight. As the daughter of a former president and first lady, she spent much of her youth being observed by the world. Yet despite her unique upbringing, she has consistently found ways to connect with people through relatable experiences. Over the years, she has built a reputation for being approachable, warm, and sincere. Her willingness to share personal stories has allowed audiences to see beyond her public background and recognize her as a wife, mother, and storyteller. Rather than presenting a polished image, she often speaks openly about life's challenges and joys. This authenticity has helped people feel connected to her journey. Her reflections about motherhood were especially meaningful because they revealed that even someone who has lived an extraordinary life experiences the same emotional milestones as countless other parents. The shared experience of watching children grow transcends every background and circumstance. The memorable story of Mila's arrival, one of the most touching parts of Jenna's reflection, involved revisiting the day Mila entered the world. Rather than arriving according to schedule, Mila made her debut unexpectedly early. Jenna recalled how the surprising moment unfolded during a celebration organized in anticipation of her daughter's arrival. What was meant to be a gathering focused on preparation suddenly became the beginning of a new chapter. Family members and friends found themselves reacting with a mixture of surprise, excitement, and nervous energy. Looking back years later, the story carried even greater significance because it highlighted how quickly life can change. In a matter of moments, Jenna went from preparing to become a mother to actually stepping into that role. The memory remains special because it marked the beginning of one of the most transformative experiences of her life. It also serves as a reminder that some of life's most meaningful moments arrive when least expected. The bittersweet reality of parenting. As children grow older, parents often find themselves balancing two emotions at once. There is pride in witnessing growth and independence, but there is also sadness in recognizing how quickly childhood passes. Jenna's reflections captured this delicate balance beautifully. She spoke about the realization that her daughter is becoming her own person, developing unique interests, friendships, and experiences. While this independence is healthy and necessary, it can also be emotional for parents who remember every earlier stage so vividly. The journey of parenthood involves learning when to hold on and when to step back. Jenna's thoughts reflected a deep understanding of that truth. Rather than focusing on what is being left behind, she emphasized gratitude for the opportunity to witness her daughter's growth. Her perspective encouraged parents to celebrate progress rather than fear change, even when those changes arrive faster than expected. Lessons about friendship and character. Beyond discussing birthdays and growing up, Jenna shared insights about the values she hopes to pass on to her children. Her focus was not on achievements, status, or accomplishments. Instead, she emphasized the importance of kindness, meaningful relationships, and genuine character. She expressed a desire for her daughter to surround herself with people who inspire, support, and encourage her. These reflections revealed what matters most to her as a parent. Success, in her view, is not measured solely by accomplishments but by the quality of a person's relationships and the way they treat others. This message resonated with many viewers because it reflected timeless values that remain important regardless of changing trends or circumstances. Her advice offered a thoughtful reminder that strong friendships and compassion often become the foundation for a fulfilling life. A conversation many parents understood. The emotional response to Jenna's story extended far beyond her own family. Parents from all walks of life found themselves relating to her experience. Social media discussions were filled with messages from mothers and fathers sharing their own stories about children reaching important milestones. Whether it was a first day of school, a graduation, or a birthday marking a new stage of life, many people recognized the emotions Jenna described. Her openness transformed a personal moment into something communal. Viewers saw their own experiences reflected in her words. This shared understanding is one of the reasons her story resonated so strongly. It reminded people that parenting is filled with moments of joy, uncertainty, pride, and reflection. No matter where families come from, those emotions often feel remarkably similar. The connection created through this shared experience demonstrated the power of honest storytelling, a passion for literature and meaningful stories. While family remained the central focus of the conversation, Jenna's work beyond television also reflects her commitment to meaningful storytelling. Over the years, she has become a strong advocate for books, authors, and diverse perspectives. Through her literary initiatives, she has introduced readers to stories that inspire empathy, understanding, and personal growth. Her dedication to supporting new voices reflects a broader belief in the importance of sharing experiences that might otherwise go unheard. Literature has always played an important role in helping people connect with different viewpoints, and Jenna has used her platform to encourage that connection. Her efforts in publishing and book promotion reveal another dimension of her professional identity. They demonstrate that her passion extends beyond broadcasting and into creating opportunities for meaningful conversations through the written word. Balancing family and professional growth. One of the most impressive aspects of Jenna's journey is her ability to balance a demanding career with family life. While she continues to pursue professional opportunities and creative projects, she remains deeply invested in her role as a mother. The milestone involving her daughter served as a reminder that personal and professional growth often happen simultaneously. As one chapter evolves, another begins. Jenna's experience reflects a reality familiar to many working parents who strive to nurture both their ambitions and their families. Her willingness to discuss that balancing act openly has made her relatable to audiences navigating similar challenges. Rather than presenting life as perfectly organized, she acknowledges the complexity and emotion involved. That honesty has become one of her defining qualities and continues to strengthen her connection with viewers. Looking forward with gratitude. At its heart, this story is about gratitude. It is about appreciating the journey rather than dwelling on how quickly it passes. Jenna's reflections demonstrated an understanding that growing older is not something to fear but something to celebrate. Watching a child become more independent can be emotional, yet it is also evidence of love, guidance, and years spent nurturing growth. By sharing her thoughts openly, she encouraged others to pause and appreciate their own family moments. The story was not simply about a teenager's birthday. It was about recognizing the beauty in life's transitions and finding joy in each new chapter. As Jenna continues moving forward in both her personal and professional life, her perspective offers a valuable lesson. The memories we create today become the treasures we carry tomorrow. That awareness makes every milestone worth celebrating.